as Viking pick up an Undying.
So is this going to end up being a core Venge, possibly? And it can just be position 4, but I sometimes like seeing the core Venge when you have like some other hero like Undying to secure the Draws lane.
Yeah, it feels like it'll be a 3 or a 4 lane with some kind of tanky melee hero. It's just a matter of whether that's like a Clockwork as a 4 or like some kind of 3-position tanky fella.
Here we go again.
Okay. Yeah, you know, it's okay versus Drow. But yeah, Nature's Prophet has not impressed me this tournament, and just in general on this patch anymore.
Yeah.
5 seconds
If you had to give it a farm priority, you lean in support as opposed to mid. If you had to choose,
I think this series is useless as a support, but last time they picked and played it, it was Suniko playing. But
who eventually turned into a core
yeah,
fight.
yeah, he was like the second most farmed hero on the
Yeah.
team. I just think this hero just doesn't do anything as a support, really. Like, okay, it kind of just TPs around, gets some wards down, secures your
the
lane.
lane.
Yeah, I mean, there's just like, you know, Enchantress or something that can do that. But
I'm like almost 100% sure that it's going to be a position
Okay.
5 support this game, which is unfortunate. What's happening?
It's cool. They'll pick Lina. It'll be. Oh no, Lina's banned. Oh, Viking banned out Lina.
they're going for all the ranged heroes here.
Oh yeah.
Except for Undying.
Yeah, as in like I guess, yeah. I'm just
10
thinking
seconds
heroes that
remaining.
can synergize with the Venge.
Big
or
hopes for a
Impetus.
telescope.
5
Yep.
seconds remaining.
Yeah, I wonder now, that makes me more thinking it's going to be Avenged 3. And then you do like Enchantress position 4, but I'm almost sure that it's going to be Nature's Prophet 5, but I'd really like it to be a 3. And then you just play it with the Snapfire and try and like make some stuff happen.
Radiant team back.
Phantom Lancer getting picked out and an instant Leshrac ban after the fact.
No surprise to see the Lesh ban. PL we saw early today against Drow did not work too well in Southeast Asia. There were
Sure.
other problems with
There
that
were
draft.
many
I
other problems.
I don't think you can just pin on the
10
PL.
seconds remaining.
PL good against all these heroes. Gets on top of Drow, deals with
5
Tombstone,
seconds remaining.
can get on top of the Enchantress, and also just deal pretty
Radiant
well with the
team back.
Untouchable.
Minimal
Venge.
AoE as
yeah,
well.
no AoE. You can disjoint the Venge stun with your Doppelwalk. Like, this is a fantastic PL game. So, I like the pick, yeah. Good hero for the game.
Now the question is, who else do you need to ban out in terms of magic
10
damage?
seconds remaining.
Leshrac banned out. Zeus maybe the next thing, although then
5 seconds
Viking have a
remaining.
very squishy draft if they get a Zeus.
Yeah, that scares me a little bit if they were to do it. I would rather go like the Ember route or something like that instead.
Mm-hmm.
We saw DK banned in the game earlier today when PL was picked up. That's possible. DK's kind of cool. He's like that half-range hero where he can benefit from the range stuff going on in his dragon form.
It's true.
I love the Aghanims. The Aghanims is so freaking cool,
Mm-hmm.
and it makes that type of hero, really hard to deal with too, and like getting extra magic resistance, all that fun stuff.
Yeah, if people can figure out when to which item to consistently build Ags on DK, I think he will start to grow in popularity quite a bit. But right now, like, I've seen so many different variations of like, oh, let me get 2 bracers first, and then, or let me get a Radiance first, and I don't know. Aghanim Scepter
10
is an amazing
seconds
upgrade for the DK. It's just like,
Yeah.
you never know when you're like, oh, okay, I have
5
everything I need.
seconds remaining.
Now I can get the Ags.
And the hero doesn't farm that well.
Yeah.
Unless you can stack Ancients and farm it with your ulti, but you generally don't want to use your ulti to farm that much. So as a result, you can usually just choose like a couple of items to go for.
Mhm.
It's not like these other greedier mids that you can get 4 or 5 big items on. It takes a while to get there for DK.
Just get a Midas, bro.
It's just that easy.
I'm okay with DK Midas on paper. That sounds good. It's a hero that benefits from the attack
Totally.
speed and doesn't farm that well, so the Midas kind of makes up for that a little bit. But Midas, yeah, it's a bit suspect.
They ban out the Kunkka. I'm on board with Viking looking for a tanky hero, though, so that's why DK
Yes.
came to mind. Other tanky mids that can deal with a Phantom Lancer, I guess, is what I'm looking for.
Zeus, not tanky.
No.
Ember,
Radiant
kind of
team
survivable,
pick.
but not super tanky.
Batrider ban, so the heroes like the DK
Dire
don't like
team
playing into Batrider. Ooh, Death Prophet.
That's a good pick.
Yeah. You can DK into Death Prophet, but Death Prophet is at least, I would say, a slight counter to DK mid.
There's a lot of problems with this. Not problems with this Viking draft, but
10 seconds
problems they're going to have to
remaining.
deal with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
Feels
last pick has to fill a lot of
5
gaps.
seconds
I almost
remaining.
wonder if you just go full control and try and get like Drow Aghanims or something to deal with the PL. I don't know. Like 'cause
Ultra, maybe that's more like super late game. I don't feel like you can go for that like
No.
as your mid game kind of itemization. Though.
I'm just worried that if you try, there's no hero that fits all the things. So like right now, I think you need something to deal with the PA.
You may
Oh.
now select
Wow.
your
They do get the
heroes.
Zeus.
This is a hella squish team.
Yeah. They probably felt like they needed more burst damage, and DK doesn't give you that. Like
Right.
their actual kill threat is kind of low. You want to be able to blow up a Death Prophet or something, or whoever you go on, and a Toby Venge. So we will be seeing the core Venge.
Yeah.
I mean, a very different Viking draft, different look from what we've seen in other regions, and just even in Europe CIS. This is not. I think Viking have a very unique kind of identity, and they are very good at preparing and coming up with drafts for opponents. So I think their drafting and strategies is definitely one of their strengths.
Well, I guess we shall see if it's going to be their draft or their gameplay, as they were invited to this stage of the tournament. But we're going to go to a quick break. When we return, more of the game right after this. Welcome back to Vikin.gg versus Live
Live.
to Wine.
What? Amazing.
Thank you.
So interesting things. It is going to be an afterlife, or an old A, I should say, Nature's Prophet. So they're putting Snako on Snapfire. I like this a lot more. All in all, I'm feeling better about the draft. And then the question for the side of Viking is just, can they keep that Zeus alive?
Can they keep anyone alive?
Dota is best enjoyed with friends,
I love
True.
that.
as we're
Facts.
doing right now.
Of course. And as you can also do in the chat, enjoy it with the other people who you will vote for. bts.gg/monster MVP. It is you and many other people collaboratively coming together to make one person's day. One of these 10 players will leave this series being like, you know, I went above and beyond, and the people recognize that.
It's beautiful words being spoken right there.
Thank you.
Of course. No problem. Well, an interesting little pause here as we're getting our buddy, Mr. Boom, back in for the Zeus play.
Do you guys have a favorite in this game? After seeing the drafts?
I mean, I think Viking are better, but I don't like their draft. But I still think they're going to win. You feel me?
I'm picking up what
Yeah.
you're putting down.
I'm open to seeing how their draft works. Like, I don't want to like call it out yet, because I feel like this is a team who has a pretty good idea of how they make their drafts work, even when they look unconventional.
For sure.
I think that with the switch up of the Nature's Prophet to position 3 and like a couple of different ways to get on to the Drow, I'm feeling really good about this live to win draft. So I think I see more clearly how it's going to work, and I'm feeling like that because of that. I feel good about them.
Is there any items that you think that this core NP is going to be able to get that a support wouldn't have gotten, or are you just like the lane better?
So I'm wondering to what effect Blade Mail sounds pretty good to me this game.
Ooh,
For
yeah.
Nature's Prophet. And then the other obvious one that everybody goes for is like an Orchid Monkey King bar or something. But I kind of like the idea of him just like getting into the middle of everything, maybe even picking up a couple bracers, and just trying to catch that Drow before she gets like a Force Staff or something.
Mm-hmm. Or the Zeus.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not really a super value Orchid game. There's not like any kind of hero you're getting the item for.
Maybe like drums too.
Yeah, as a 3 position, we may see those team/aura items getting picked up: the drums, the mechs, whatever you feel like might suit the game, the 4 staffs.
Celery scoops the bounty, so 3 going the way of Viking.
Nice little start. And they're doing the 4 position Undying. Very rare sight, I feel. Usually it is that Undying in the 5 position safe lane secure role, but a bit more farm priority you're going to be going to. Well, I mean, I still feel like this is going to be a very poor Undying. The hero just never is never going to be able to push or really get a lane to farm, but we'll be playing with the Venge.
That is interesting, because it feels like almost every part of what you do as Undying deals with the heroes in that top lane better, right? Like, it's going against strength here with immersion, and you know you're able to tank up more damage against the Treants eventually. But I guess that Celery has been able to sort of push him back there.
Yeah, the Treants can definitely be a little annoying for Undying, I think, but guess he just feels against the melee PL he can just constantly decay and get some right clicks in.
The right clicks from Zeus, they've gotten so strong over the years.
Yeah, Zeus used to have like one of the worst base damages in the game.
71 with the Fairy Fire. It's so crazy. It's a muscly man.
Yeah. Back in the olden days, as Zeus, the only way you got last hits was using your Arc Lightning. Nowadays, you can get those right clicks. So you still have a crappy attack animation, but...
Celebrate in the mad moonlight.
I didn't know that was a voice line.
No, it's a Dire Tide one. It's not a Phantom Lancer one.
Wow. Look at that.
I have not actually been able to listen to much of the Dire Tide announcer, because they did the same thing that they did with Ag's Labyrinth, where they got like a dude to voice a bunch of new lines.
Interesting.
But I have not been able to listen to it very much. Although Aghanim's Labyrinth obviously had a ton of lines.
Yeah. There's some good ones too. I admit
nothing but my
wonder.
sadness that you're gone.
That's so good.
It only had the 4 lines though, right? 1 for each difficulty.
Whenever you win, yeah, but
He
yeah.
spoke a lot.
He
though.
spoke a lot, though.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah.
He's talking.
I miss those voice lines.
Buck, that is what you sound like.
Those are the best voice
Those are
lines
one
I
of
feel
the
like they've
best
ever had.
of
I
all
know some
time.
people hate it, but it is amazing. Oh, I hope it comes back. That needs to be in the battle pass next
For sure.
year.
It definitely will. I just want to put it on like a playlist on loop, you know, every now and then. You could put like a 10-hour playlist and just like have it every like random 7 minutes, you know, and then you're like playing Dota and it just pops up randomly. That'd be great.
On my stream, I actually made it a channel point reward.
Ooh.
That if they redeem it, it'll like pop up on like a soundboard kind of thing. It'll just randomly be like, Buck, that is what you sound like.
Damn.
It warms my heart every time.
Amazing. Oh no.
That warms ILTW's heart. First blood acquired.
Yeah. Not sure what happened there. Undying, feeding in lane, often a good thing. Gets to come back, full health, full mana. Throw out some more decays, but when it's the first blood, it's that big chunk of gold. It gets picked up for a carry hero.
Mm-hmm.
So generally, you'll rather feed to a tower than a hero for that first blood.
Truth. And it is at least been a pretty secure offlane, it feels like. Venge 13 last hits, 1 deny, not bad at all. And up top it's kind of just been trying to outlast hit Shad, it feels like. That's what Afterlife's been mainly doing.
Yeah, the last thing against Nature's Prophet plus Treants is never fun. You can see Drow CS kind of struggling, but Nature's Prophet getting a good chunk of denies, but actually not that many last hits. somewhat, maybe surprisingly.
The handful of them may be treants, though, that he's denying.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, of course.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Enchantress stealing some treants.
Let's get the bonus damage from it too. Stomp is gonna land.
Okay.
Giving some punches.
Oh,
That's a big
yeah.
punch.
immediate
It's the
multi-shot
body blocks.
cancel, yeah.
Afterwards,
I think he realized his ET was about to pummel him.
Damn.
He regret that before he even got hit once. He knew he shouldn't have been nearby.
As soon as the turn animation happened, he was like, this is a bad idea.
Yeah.
That's that old man micro. That's what you love to see.
No, nice of FN to draw aggro from the creeps to make sure they don't go into his tower while getting the rune. Dude, how is this Undying getting bullied so hard? Snap's a strength hero also.
I mean, it's just a lot of damage, I guess. Like, if Snapfire is able to sort of get that level 2. Ooh, Celery also blocked off. Man,
Couldn't get enough blocks for the stomp.
that's really close. But yeah, looking quite good so far up there on the top side.
You'll get wrecked, no self for you.
Jeez.
Oh, okay,
Oh
never
my
mind, never
God.
mind, never mind.
The level 3 power spike. That reminds me of like Oracle with suddenly with like the
Yeah.
Purifying Flames level 3 as like suddenly a huge nuke coming into play.
Very well done.
5-minute bounty. Celery might steal the other one, actually. Yeah.
The seeds of fortress. A fitting
It ends up being
Another
two-piece.
no, I think it's 3 again for Dire.
Oh, you're right.
Oof.
Jeez. There's still not a significant lead. Everything's still very, very close.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because usually you think, why do you pick Enchantress? Why do you pick Undying? These heroes are meant to be the lane dominators, and Viking have had, fighting some strong lanes themselves. Heroes like Nature's Prophet, but yeah, I think that's concerning because heroes like Ench and Undying aren't going to scale that well in the mid to late game.
Especially against a draft like Live to Win.
Yeah, they have like no team fighting potential at all in the mid game. Like, what the
Yeah.
hell are they gonna do?
Yeah, not much team fight, not many stuns. They're gonna need to hit this like mid game timing and just kind of snowball, push some towers, take some Roche.
That's the place where FN on this DP really sort of causes some problems too, because
Yep.
you can just sort of stand there and they can't really deal with you.
Yeah, I think Nature's Prophet is going to be the first hero to start changing when this laning phase is going to end. Maybe around... Well, I guess Siege Creep time has already ended. Oh my, Thunder God's Wrath.
That'll do it.
LCW should be okay here, I think. Yeah. Toby going for the Max Aura 2 on the bench.
So it feels like the game plan here is really just try and come online as quickly as possible in Viking.gg, and then go for a like a timing push with that first Aegis. Get a ton of map control and shut him down. Version being body blocked. So the chase down is coming.
Salary's just going to have to die for this one. Maybe, no, they've got numbers in.
Eat his way through
Good
on the other
sprout
side.
block.
Oh,
It's going to be close.
Oh, they take him down.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Put it to
But Death Prophet showing up to this top lane will get a counter kill, but
Just an
yeah,
Enchantress.
just an Enchantress who kind of didn't have much health or mana left anyway, so with Boom having this freer empty mid lane, he's going to be pretty happy as well.
What's LTW's farm
Radiant's
so
middle
far? Has he
tower
been
is
able to
under
get
attack. Dire are
a ton? Although they are going to
Whoa!
turn and just
What
like that.
happened there?
This guy's gone crazy. Viking GG though? Are they going to lose a couple? Toby? Swap out all
Nice attempt with the swap. I respect it. That PL just got deleted.
Yeah, was it a Soul Rip?
Oh my god, they take down Seneca.
Take
too.
down Seneca.
Aramis is just clapping fools up.
Yeah. This Undying is gone beast mode.
I guess that's the thing when you pump up that position 4.
Yeah.
This gets a little bit more time for himself.
Yeah, Phantom Rush into a magic missile, I guess Decay plus Soul Rip, but
Yeah, it had to be the Soul because the missile got blocked with the raindrop, and so that didn't do that much damage.
yep.
And does he have any points in natural order? Yeah, okay, he has 1 point. So I don't know. I understand him going on the Venge. Swap.
Oh my god, he's dying right there. And now they might lose
They
FN
gotta
if
blow.
they're not
They gotta
careful.
kill FN quick, or he's gonna kill them.
They get it. Oh my god, the double Spirit Siphon though. That's
Nice.
enough.
Yeah.
That keeps him alive. And now Shad moving over, but he's just going to be punished too. Goes down
Hey,
and boom!
What's going on in this thread, guys?
Oh,
Hype.
The arcane route, the cooldown reduction on the arc.
You're right.
If not for that, I don't know if he gets that.
FN's
Radiant's
pissed.
bottom tower is under attack.
FN played that well. He ran in, knew with the Spirit Siphons he'd be okay, but unfortunately Zeus showed up.
Okay, the PL's game is feeling really annoyed, really bad now, right?
Yeah, those back-to-back deaths.
He walk of
Costly.
shamed his way to the jungle, so I don't really think he feels safe in any lane at this point now. Because Undying himself is presenting enough of a threat that you don't have enough like regen to stay around in a lane. So yeah, he's just gonna have to jungle. Someone else is gonna have to take it over, and Old A is indeed going for that blade mill that you proposed, Lyrical.
I thought he'd go for Tread's like drums first, but I don't know. It's oh no, now he's gonna go down too. One by one. Man, Viking are just all over him. Like everybody that shows up in a lane just immediately dies, it feels like.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And they'll always have damage. It's just that whenever 5-on-5 engagements happen, I don't think they can get away with this.
Right. It's almost got a spirit vessel on Aramis.
Dire's
Like,
middle tower is under attack.
This Undying is
Radiant's
so
bottom tower
farmed.
is under attack. Radiant
2
structures
points up
are
right now in the
fortified.
Tombstone afterwards, so he can start like
Dire's top
doing
tower is under
more
attack.
like just big fights as opposed to just the soul rip hits.
Did they get 3 bounty runes again?
I think so.
Wow.
Good job, Viking.
Radiant's bottom
Yeah,
tower
Vikings
is under Radiant's
just
bottom tower is
Constant
fortified.
fighting around this, like Venge
Dire's
plus
top
Ancient
tower is
Undying.
under attack.
It's really potent right now.
Well, and you know things hypothetically should be starting to fall off because they have like no stuns,
Dire's top tower
with
has
the exception
fallen.
of like the Venge. But the way it's going, I mean, they're just playing so fast that Live to Win haven't really been able to get online yet.
Yeah, just have that one stun by itself just seems to kill anybody because this is kind of that early game stage where nobody has
Radiant's
items
middle
yet. So
tower is under
with
attack.
the
Radiant structures
bonus
are
stats and
fortified.
bonus range you get from this
Dire's
Venge,
top
everybody's
tower
just getting
is under
deleted.
attack.
This again, tempting fate moving forward. They got 4 heroes mid, and a swap is ready. FN's got to be careful.
They're gonna get this tower, it looks like.
Yeah, Aramis actually soul ripped the siege creep earlier. And I'm soul ripping the centaur.
Going for a deny.
Nice.
Got
Radiant's
it.
middle tower has been denied.
That's what you want to see. Don't get nothing for free.
Did still lose your mid tower, and the pace is incredible from Viking right now. Phantom Lancer, ILTW, unsurprisingly no stranger to this kind of experience from other teams of his, but he is not safe in his own jungle by any means at this point.
So what are the items that they need to like sort of stand toe to toe with this lineup? Like how do Live to Win sort of put themselves in a position where they can survive a team fight, item wise?
I think they just look for initiation, and then they just get a pick, because you can blow someone up so quickly on Viking as long as you get there first. But they're not getting there first, they keep getting initiated on.
Oh, Snako just drops, and now they're gonna lose another.
The miss.
Was it worth it to deny the bounty rune? Oh my god.
Yeah, the tricky thing is Viking had this big range advantage, an initiation range advantage, unless ET's like landing a stomp to start things
Dire's
off.
top tower
You know the other
is
thing
under
there,
attack.
that kill doesn't happen if Venge doesn't have a keen optic. That added range onto the level 1 swap.
Yeah, it's a nifty item to have.
Dang. Nicely played. Right now, Undying is just about keeping up with the Nature's Prophet in terms of farm.
Oh, and Boom Zeus is going second item BOTs, actually, so not even going for the Aghanim's Nimbus quite yet.
Wow. It's wild. This smoke could be really rough.
ET does not have Splitter.
Overrated.
Pop it and get out.
God, that feels bad.
And now you've got to be worried that you're about to get jumped, because if Viking can, yeah, lead with Avenge, looking for that swap,
Dire are
but
scanning.
Run away.
yeah. Live to Win just have to bail out.
Okay, that's good at least. They force a bunch of heroes back this area, buying a little bit more time for the PL. Just can't end up dying right now.
You gotta imagine they're gonna be looking for that perhaps swap initiation here in the mid lane.
Oh, DP would be perfect.
Yep.
And it's gonna happen so quickly. God, that keen optic.
Good stuff.
I don't know what Live to Win are really doing wrong, though. Like, I don't see anything too bad with what they're doing, but they keep dying.
It's just there's so much threat, so much early threat from Viking GG.
Yeah, I think one of the words we often use is like the pace of the game, and Vikings' pace is just incredibly fast right now.
Yeah. Suffocating.
You've got a naked mech on an edge. No boots. Let's just get a mech and go group up as 4 or 5 and constantly fight and push towers. Like that's, they've got some crazy ideas about Dota that are working out fantastically here.
Yeah, full Spirit Vessel with 2 charges completed on the Undying. Oh, ILTW's Manta style gets denied for a few minutes. 2 minutes, actually.
The other thing that's interesting about this is putting so much pressure onto this tier 1 tower. Normally this tower stays alive until like 30 minutes or something, right? They're like making an effort to shut this one down, deny any possibility of them getting the Roshan.
Oh my god.
Very close to
heals.
death. Oh, this sleep was amazing though, and FN gets a Spirit Siphon onto 2, silent on everybody, but it's not quite enough. Will go down.
Shad just trying to hold his ground. Oh, he barely dies there, but ultimately Vikings still kind of come out on top. It's a 3-for-4 trade, but PL is farming elsewhere on the map.
Very interesting. Tons of damage from Zeus in that one. The sleep into Mortimer's Kisses was hype.
Yeah, that was extremely well coordinated.
And I think Evan kind of understands, like, he just has to full commit with Spirit Siphons. You can't ever run away from this Viking draft. Like, once the fight starts, you just have to hard commit and hope the Spirit Siphons are enough. Which, unfortunately, they're not, but...
Like, raindrop time, bracer time for DP
yeah.
almost, like anything you can possibly get.
Casual chainmail, you need some armor against these heroes.
Right.
There's also a Zeus, but...
Yeah, the thing with the Siphon is that, like, the heroes are so squishy, she's not getting that much HP from the Siphon.
Yeah. You wish they were these tanky heroes.
Yeah.
With that, we have a 4,000 gold lead, still keeping about with same where it was. That tier 1 tower did go down, I believe.
Wow, and now Blink on the Zeus. I'm surprised that Nimbus is not on the radar, but it's working out so well for them.
Straight into the Roche pit. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's a more immediate, like, thing that you get, you know? You're able to get it much more quickly.
Yeah.
So with the tier 1 tower down, no way to like go in for the fight and then end up buying back and gain to the tower to defend the Roche, and they're just going to be able to start taking tier 2 now.
Glimmer Cape for Death Prophet. We'll just be able to run in like we saw last fight and try and survive as much as possible through it all.
Hunting bounties.
Radiant are scanning.
There we go. Tier 2 neutral items will be coming into play soon.
NP. Whoa. Spider Sense is tingling.
That Blink already paying off a little bit, although they didn't have any stuns.
You know, the thing that we didn't talk about either was the Spirit Vessel against the DP that they already have. The fact that they have that on Dyne, like, it's a real problem.
Oh,
nice. Oh my god, she was ocean hearting before. More than happy to get rid of that.
What a big pickup.
And they may definitely look to siege tier 2 towers, but how much further will they look to go? And Imclaw as well.
Probably for revenge.
Yep.
Oh no, Dobie, get out of there!
Swap your edge. Nah. Okay. The mech soul rip the heals.
Okay, walking back through it. Thunder God's Wrath comes down, now trying to chase the rest of them. Can they get him though? Looks like they're a bit too far out.
Yeah, they don't have the best gap closing on Viking.
So no Thunder God's Wrath available for the next engagement. But they can still go and clear out bottom and probably take that tier 2.
Yeah, they can very easily push tier 2s, I still feel. Just the threat of a swap initiation is
Dire's
pretty
top
spooky.
tower is under
PL's just
attack.
looking to farm for like a 2, probably Manta Diffusal before fighting.
Dire's
Even Manta
structures are
Diffusal, I feel like this
fortified.
PL's going to feel very squishy in these fights.
Yeah, Zeus is already like so far ahead. Exorcism blown.
Wow. You see this if you're Viking, dude.
Dire's
Consider
top
going
tower
high
is
ground?
under
Definitely.
attack.
don't see
Radiant
why not.
structures are fortified.
Yeah, and Radiant just used their glyph.
I guess Radiant could do offer the same. They could basically threaten this tier 3 top.
But I think Zeus can go. Yeah, Zeus is going back. He doesn't need to be there. He has. He doesn't have Thunder God's Wrath to offer, and his wave clear is immense.
yeah, you can boots to travel back down bottom.
Radiant's bottom tower.
So
is
Exorcism's down. ET still doesn't have Splitter yet.
Zeus is going to get that last bit of mana back, maybe push one more wave, and then TP bottom.
It's time to go.
Let's see the drow range. Oh, beautiful.
A little bit of vision.
Casual wave.
Celery needs to steal a creep, and they can
so
maintain even more
silly.
vision.
Oh no. How is that fair?
How is that balanced?
How is that
Balanced.
balanced? Uncle Knox.
Alright, well, they're gonna get out of there now.
Dire's
think
courier
At
has
some
been
point,
killed.
you're slowly chipping at it, but it is coming at a bit of a economical cost. That if you're just grouped as 4 or 5 down there, not farming. Oh, nice. Get the outpost right before the 20-minute mark.
yeah.
Smoke up
And
though.
they're fighting mid?
Oh, but Radiant have the top one.
Jump into the midst of all of them. Undying there. They find Shad. Swap.
trouble.
Trying to keep him alive. Oh, the force after the low ground though. Nicely
Nice
done.
little juke.
I'm surprised they were willing to take a fight even with Exorcism being down, but no casualties on either side. And Aegis still has a minute left on the Drow.
Still feels like a game that Live to Win can make a lot of plays in here as the PL gets more farmed.
Yeah, if he gets like one more item after Diffusal
Radiant's
now,
middle tower is
things
under
could start to
attack.
get testy. It still definitely feels like it's Viking that's setting the tempo of where the game will go, but
Yeah.
it's not out of the hands yet of Live to Win.
Yeah. And Viking kind of have to, because I don't think they wanted to sit back and play passively and fight a late game PL.
This could be Basher. I've seen sort of a lack of heart recently, which is not a comment on the players, but items.
Real lack of confidence. Confidence of Tarask.
All right. Are they ready to take a fight themselves?
Yeah, just timing out in 20 seconds.
Aramis is going to walk right into him.
Tank it again.
It's unfortunate because they didn't want the Venge. They're like, all right, let's go for the other target and just run to the Undying. It's like, oh no, we should just gone for the kill on Toby. And Doppelganger to the high ground. Aegis expires. Farm out that triangle. Take the jungle away.
Yeah, Phantom Lancer's finally ready to participate with the rest of his team. Spent the first 20 minutes staying as far away as possible.
So they're just continuing to farm up. He's staying pretty high up there in net worth. Definitely above the Venge.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Not sure what Celery's playing this though.
Just like if Live to Win can kind of take the Zeus out of these fights, it's going to be very hard for Viking.
Whoa.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, Celery. The swap save is there, but Toby may pay with his life.
Everybody's very spread out. They already popped the Exorcism. And Afterlife right into the midst of all of them. Drops the Tombstone on the high ground. Trying to get whatever damage they can with 2 already dead. It might be about the end of it. FN just goes down.
This Drow's doing too much damage.
Oh my god. Just barely able to get the CP out of there. The zombies chase forever.
Yeah, Dying just running in, dying for the cause with the Tombstone.
There's a time and a place for a dig. Zombies are chasing you is not it.
It always feels like out of principle whenever you dig up a kobold, you have to kill it.
Oh, for
Like,
sure.
You can't just ignore
Out
it
of
and walk
spite
away.
for
Yeah.
breaking your tranquil
Yeah.
boots, you have to kill it.
Teach you.
yet again, I don't see anything wrong that Live to Win are doing, but they keep dying again. Like, it seemed like a pretty solid initiation. I don't know about the decision of Mortimer Kisses to stop Enchantress from dewarding. That seemed a bit preemptive, but you forced Toby to swap in to save Celery's Enchantress. Mech is blown super early on, and then Toby should be theoretically out of position. But then, like you said, the Drow is just doing too much damage, and I guess the one thing that Live to Win probably need to reevaluate is, like, we can't initiate on anyone unless we either kill the Drow or the Zeus at the beginning of the fight. Oh, God.
Dire are scanning.
Get him? Oh,
Just out of range.
So to me, I would sort of feel like this this Live to Win draft is like one really good fight away from just winning the game, or being in a position where they're like heavy favorites. But the flip side to that is that against a Drow Venge lineup, you make one wrong move, it's over.
Yep.
They take your buildings so quickly.
So
Yeah,
both teams
I
are on
agree
the
with that.
precipice right now.
Yeah.
I think for Live to Win, where I think their team fight can look really solid is this like BKB Death Prophet timing, because you can just charge into the Zeus with BKB Exorcism and just ideally you want to get a Blink Dagger after the BKB, I think too. Like the Death Prophet
Yeah.
Blink when you're against this hero that you want to gap close
Whoa.
can be very scary.
W causing some harm, takes him down.
Just out of position and
Out of position underneath his own tier 2.
yeah. Well, none of his teammates are there
True.
anymore. Yeah. I think he kind of had a good idea. I feel like that they were pushing or playing around that mid lane.
Well, that timing probably with the DP will hit around the same area that the refresher might be done on Zeus as well. You could potentially see it. Like a while, is my point. Fades away. Oh, never mind. You got DP right now.
Yeah. There's the BKB.
Roche respawn in 30 seconds. Looks like Vikings already in position. Celery's got a Wild Wing inside the pit.
In the meantime, pressure in this bottom tower a little bit.
Yeah, Live to Win are playing very far away from Roche, so if Viking recognize that, they can... And Roche is back alive. They will very quickly take Roche with the heroes they have. But
Oh, they're converging on Prophet. They'll have a Nimbus ready.
ooh.
Blade nail time. Oh, goodness. There it is. And
Clap 'em.
Okay.
Not able to live through that one. Way too much damage.
That is bad timing.
Yeah. They've got the BKB death.
Whoa,
Prophet.
another swap onto the Snapfire.
Boy.
Sneko on the run.
Swap 2.
All right, well now that is the easiest Roche of your life at this point.
Dire's
That's
structures
like,
are fortified.
oh, it hurts so much. You wait it out perfectly, you time yourself out, and suddenly like you just get picked off right as Roche is respawning.
Yeah, but this is just Viking like playing extremely well.
Totally.
It was a great position for them to be in. As soon as they saw someone show up to defend that top tier 2 that they were slowly pushing in, they immediately converged on it. And now ILTW.
Yeah.
Okay, this one shouldn't be happening. That shouldn't happen.
I agree it shouldn't happen, but again, I think they just assume, okay, we've lost 2, they're going to be in Roshan. But the second Viking realized that this PL's kind of being greedy and coming
Yeah,
nearby to contest Roche, they're like, screw Roche, this is a PL kill.
Right. Absolutely.
Viking are just playing and completely catching Live to Win by surprise with just how quick they are to move and play aggressively.
Well, and it all sort of was set up by like these early couple of kills that they get too, right? It's slowing down the timings of the Phantom Lancer. It's accelerating so that way like you get nothing out of the Spirit Siphon from the DP. They need that BKB
Radiant's
initiation,
middle
and
tower
like they
is
just
under
don't get to
attack.
use that timing anymore, right?
Venge gets the Orb of Destruction, some more minus armor.
Dude, they are gonna just obliterate these towers.
Radiant's middle tower has
Grove
fallen.
Bow confirmed better than Orb of Destruction, guys.
Dire's bottom
Fair
tower
enough.
is under attack.
So here's the question. It's only a 3,000 gold lead, which granted is like a problem, and they have a lot of issues dealing with this Aegis and Cheese now. But if you're able to sort of... Oh no. Oh no! Couple procs, Oh.
Ooh. No Nimbus.
Want a Nimbus, yeah.
The greed. I would have been down for a sick Nimbus in the fountain. Like you complete your TP and then instantly shocked.
But
Okay,
yeah,
what was your question?
Well, I guess to me it feels like there's this game still could tilt back the other direction. You win one good fight and suddenly you have like, some big strength item on PL or one classes Abyssal Blade.
Oh, absolutely. This game is still really anyone's game to win, I feel like, in a lot of ways. Yeah, Viking are the ones setting the tempo, controlling Roches, finding most of the kills, but that's just the nature of their draft. They have to be playing this fast tempo Dota, whereas Radiant are just, they're just looking to hang in there, keep getting farm and hang in there, and eventually they will be the stronger late game team on paper. They just can't afford to keep getting picked off. And they will have to defend their base.
That's the thought.
But with ET, very good hero for stalling out games.
Take a nap.
They popped Glyph. And two of their heroes are still trying to slow push bot, but Zeus is just on deep push duty. And he's got BOTs ready.
One of those games Radiant would have loved to have found a repair kit.
Yeah.
Dire are scanning.
I'm trying to think of what item it is where PL no longer has to be scared of this lineup, and I don't know what it is.
I think it might be BKB.
Okay.
Abyssal
Radiant
BKB.
are scanning.
Yeah.
I think the heart, like the percent base damage, just makes the heart not quite as good. But oh, Satanic, okay, that works too. You get nuked down, you just heal yourself back up.
That's a Mindbreaker.
Radiant's top tower
Oh my god, are they
is under
gonna?
attack.
What are they doing?
The rappiest of raps.
They're wrapping really far behind for a team that's, pushing your high ground. They looped all the way by Roshan.
Like they're just. Oh wait, are they cutting the creep wave now? Phantom Lancer already showed illusions. Smoke up.
Thunder God's Wrath just scouted him though.
Okay, trying to take down. Swap back.
There's a Tombstone.
I think you just let the snap die.
Yeah.
And just like cut your losses.
I don't know if they can anymore. If they're not careful, they're going to just get caught. They used Exorcism. They have to fight.
Yeah, I think they've
But this is a garbage fight. How are you
Yeah.
going to go up this high ground?
They have Arcane Rune, so it's
When your choice is
not
garbage,
the
right?
worst, but they will still be like a 50-second window with no Exorcism. Yet Dire having that high ground ward and just they looped way too far, all the way through the river. That was
I'm just
crazy.
Why do they need to do that though? Is the Venge save really that important that you need to kill Venge first?
I think they really want to get on top of like Zeus in theory.
Zeus is just chilling at the bot tier 3 though.
Yeah,
He's not
you're
even
right.
here.
I mean, yeah, exactly.
Because like if it was an Oracle or a Wyvern or something like that, I can totally understand the need to do a long wrap like that. So you can pick off the support who's like miles and miles back. But Venge has to stay kind of close to Drow to give this aura, so you know she's not going to be super far back. Undying's not that big of a deal, Enchantress isn't that big of a deal. It seemed like almost too dramatic of a play.
I guess in a way you kind of have to like jump onto Shad too. It's like that's a target in and of itself as well.
Yeah, at the end of the day, you still have to go on the Drow.
Right. So I don't know.
Zeus is doing so much by not being there also.
It's pretty terrifying. This draft does feel like it has a lot of holes in it. And BKB continue to be just pummeled.
Wow.
Yeah, all right, this game's over. Like, I don't know. This is just really hard to imagine.
Radiant's middle tower is under
So
attack.
much damage.
And ILTW just hasn't even really had a chance to even fight this game.
Yeah, his hero damage is not going to look too great, I think.
Under attack.
If this pace keeps up. Aegis reclaimed.
Radiant's middle barracks. Radiant's middle
Okay.
Dude, he just got into the fight and PL's already at half HP. Nice sleep.
Okay, chase away. Catch on to the rest of them possibly. Kill life goes down and swapping out Shad to make sure he survives. Toby gets the heal coming in from the Soul Rip and the DP will clean up onto these two, but can they find any more afterwards?
Oh, LTW is Russian.
Oh, he's got spider legs though
Just couldn't get there.
with the blink. Okay.
Wait, what?
They-
Oh, Toby's illusion kills immersion.
Oh dear. With the help, of that
Nimbus.
Zeus Nimbus and Celery looking to juke his way out of this one. Is there a Yule Scepter?
Bash.
Oh,
Oh.
nice TP spot, I guess.
Yeah.
He just didn't have any vision.
So was that anybody buyback or no?
Yeah, FN bought back.
And they got range Rex mid? What Rex did they get mid?
Yeah, they got range racks
Okay.
mid.
So, not completely out of it yet, but definitely some significant damage being dealt by Viking.
Radiant are scanning.
Shad now does not really feel like he needs a whole lot. Can kind of just do whatever he wants on this Drow.
Getting pretty spooky.
Doesn't have to go for the eggs. I guess that's the thing. Like, he just does enough damage to the illusions.
Yeah, and Zeus has a Bloodstone now. Originally, he was kind of having to leave fights early because he was out of mana, but now he can just linger. Who completed the pipe? Was that Snapfire?
Dire
Yeah, okay.
are scanning.
That'll help.
Very necessary. Well, they're up on the hill. Uses Doppelganger. Slowdown is there, and LTW, they have swap available to pull
Nice
him back
sleep.
in. Silence there as well. Is it going to be quite enough damage? Doesn't quite look like it. So barely able to get out of there. LTW.
Still no Exorcism though, so they may just be able to get this mid-racks. But does look like Viking a little bit hesitant. Okay, Tombstone down on their side, so they're going to back off.
30 seconds until potential Roche tree spawn.
Been running through him. Pretty quick.
This is, yeah, Roche number 3, so potential Refresher or Aghanims.
I'll take that.
That's why Drow doesn't need to buy Ags, because you're just going to cross your fingers and hope one pops up.
Big brain. Yeah, they take the Roche quickly enough, too, that ends up happening.
Definitely, yeah, Drow's definitely their best Ags candidate if it does.
Venge Ags could be pretty good. The fear is, like, if you pick off one target, you don't
Yeah.
even need to commit to the rest of the fight. You just swap in someone, the rest of the Radiant team is going to get feared back, and then you can just enjoy your one pickoff.
What's the AoE?
I think it's like 700 or 900. It's not huge. It's not like Terror Wave. Uh-oh, Aramis.
Control coming out. Silence afterwards. Swapped back to keep him alive. Trying to take down this Undying, but
He's out of
he is
mana, so he
livid.
takes no damage when he's got no mana.
FN staying right on top of that Drow Ranger, but they'll find themselves one kill onto that Undying. Can they get out
Celery.
with everybody else? Again, the gust back, Chad. Turn back around with
Oh
the
my god, that
multi-shot.
Wrath.
But it's not really all that much damage, and now with everybody respawning or buying back
Is there
into
another
this
swap?
fight,
Nope.
no more left.
I know I should respect the dead.
And Exorcism going to be down, so this should be a free Roche with it. Yeah, respawning in 1 second. Convenient. Very convenient for Viking.
Not sure if they even check it. They may just go straight for a Rax now. Whoa.
Oh,
Whoa.
okay.
Huge kill.
Let's go.
Yeah, he's dead for 90 seconds.
Okay.
That's a lot of gold. 965. Look out, everybody.
Yeah.
Don't call it a comeback.
Okay. I mean, I don't think they can Roche now.
He's got Rapier queued up. Let's go.
We've had a few Rapier games. Well, one today, but even just over the last couple of days.
Yeah. It's a viable damage item, I'll have you know.
Yeah.
It's really just about the True Strike, you know. The damage, that's all minor details.
Who needs it? Alright, what Roche is it?
Ags.
Big Ags.
For Radiant, I don't know.
They can get here in time. If
Snap
they
fire?
finish this off, they're coming. I think that they got it.
Yeah. Zeus is going to have to buy back if they want to stop this. Or if,
They're
I mean,
too late now.
The Ice Ogre was getting close to the pit. Oh, there's a
Bought
buyback.
back, trying to get in there. Celery, he can't move in.
Yeah. They don't have any, like, jump in and stun heroes.
And
They have
now,
no initiating
Oh.
heroes.
oh,
I mean,
Awkward.
You're the team that picked the Phantom Lancer.
that's true. That's a fair point.
Oh, they're pinging the cheese.
Cheese has been dropped here. No one
Interesting.
has a blink other than Zeus, though, and Zeus is at the outpost already, so he's already in fighting position, kind of.
This is a weird fight now. Does DP have Exorcism? She doesn't.
Nope.
But PL with Aegis is a
DP got Ags.
problem.
She may have panic picked it up, but it's
Yeah.
not a terrible candidate though. I think it's pretty good.
Let's see what happens here. Tombstone's already down. We've got ourselves swap available. Drow on the outside, ready to throw damage in. And we'll have to see where they decide to go. Swap in, pulling to the DP, seeing if they can get that finish. The cookie out is not going to be there in time. Meanwhile, trying to take them down one by one by one.
Oh, what a splitter.
ILTW going to be silenced for the moment, trying to isolate and get the kill. Abyssal Blade down, going to be able to go for the doppelganger out afterwards. Oh, the Sprout. Not actually working the way they wanted it to. And instead, they're going to turn lastly onto the Venge. And is this the fight they needed?
Suddenly it's an 8k gold lead in their favor.
Holy moly.
They get the key Roshan. Live to win as suddenly the ones in control. They're down to Rex for now. But you got to imagine they're going to be looking to press their advantage. Try to force some of these buybacks.
And, I mean, I think that Aghanims is probably one of the better ones. I feel like it's been a while. Like, people underrate how good the DP Ags is.
It's oftentimes just most useful for the slow, though, and I don't think any of these heroes really care about the slow that much. I mean, it's always nice, but usually it's against these like melees who build BKB because for some reason the slow goes through spell immunity. But it's still great, and especially if you're in a situation where you can siege high ground, it's also a lot more DPS on buildings.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Taking it down. LTW.
Are fortified.
has-
Now who wants the repair kit?
I know, right? Oh, he's ready to battle.
Whoa.
This man is in there. He
Whoa.
abyssals himself. Can't stop
Nice
himself.
notice.
Mortimer's kisses coming out afterwards
Oh.
just completely demolishes him.
Under Dire's middle
Meanwhile, boom.
Nico could be in some trouble.
Tries to boom him.
Okay.
This is
He's
Rax
going
going
to
down.
be a little bit careful.
Dire's
He's
middle
already lost the
tower
Aegis.
is under attack.
Man, what a series of events. And
That one Zeus kill, when Zeus just walked up
Yeah.
to his Ancients and got solo killed, that changed the entire game because I think if not for that, Viking are the ones taking this Roshan probably uncontested.
and that's for a game at that point. Like, if you have Drow Ags, too.
Now Jar has to purchase it the old-fashioned way.
LTW bought the Relic, has no buyback. I mean, I guess he has Aegis, but still.
No, he doesn't have the Aegis anymore.
Oh, he doesn't? Oh, you're
Yeah.
right. Okay, this guy's just crazy then. Okay, he decided to buy out for the Demon Edge instead.
Yeah, he's only 600 gold away from buyback. Shouldn't be that long.
Here come the
Bounties.
tier 4 neutral items, bounty runes. Got Hex coming out onto the Nature's Prophet.
Let's see if they can get anything good. Oh, an E-Blade for Revenge. It's pretty neat.
Yeah, nice little save item.
Smoke up his 5. Wasn't there a while where ET Spirit broke smokes? I feel like I remember that.
Maybe very early on, but
Oh. Wow, that's
Nice
a
pick.
freebie.
I can confirm that ET hero breaks smokes though, as observed by that.
Die.
Brilliant. God, I'm so worried about this rapier from BL. I'm so terrified.
I'm all for these, yeah, no buyback rapiers late game Dota. From a pure entertainment perspective, it's some good fun.
What about from a winning perspective? Their name is Love to Win.
Live to win.
Live to win.
I think it increases their chance of winning.
Really?
It just kind of, I think the feeling is that you're increasing the chance you're throwing the game, but you just get so much stronger with it. Like, I think your like probability of winning the game goes up because you have this rapier, compared to not having it and having buyback. I mean, obviously that's what ILTW thinks, or he wouldn't buy this. Like, he's saying this gives us a better
Totally.
chance to win this game. But you know,
Yeah.
I think ultimately it's this super. It's high, it's not even necessarily that high risk. It's just like if it backfires and looks bad.
Wow. Big old
This
ulti
BKB
coming out
Death
now.
Prophet. Yeah, how do you stop her?
And the Abyssal Blade, he's going to tear him apart. ILTW takes down one.
Yeah,
Toby out. Undying gone. Another one hits the
Nice
dust.
heals. They're just all melting.
And Celery, the next one to fall, as Exorcism is just going to rip that Enchantress apart. Nowhere left to go. And yeah, you were Mega Ray. Wow.
That is a jump.
What a swing.
Yeah, I don't really think the seesaw's back in Vikings' favor.
Nope. I don't think so either.
How came I here?
I can't think of any item Other than PL dropping Rapier, which, I mean, that's an obvious one, but other than that, like, I don't think there's anything Viking can do that isn't a live to win mistake that could change their outcome right now.
I'm really impressed that LTW is just like, yeah, I'll abyss on myself. I don't care.
I got status resistance. Do you have status resistance?
Exactly.
And he's leveling.
Leveler, Rapier, PL. Oh, did he take the damage too? The crit?
He sure
This
did.
guy's crazy. I love it.
The only thing worth doppelganging really was just magic missile, so there's not that many projectiles that he needs to be concerned about. And his illusions aren't really doing that much because he's got a rapier, which doesn't do anything for them.
Yeah, I guess I just always think about, like, if you get isolated for a second and, you know, let's say the rest of your team dies somehow, then Zeus is just going to rip you apart. And sometimes with the doppelganger, you can, like, go for a couple of outplays or something.
Yeah, but usually then your illusions are also losing so much HP. I'm with you, but for me, it's always like, are there a bunch of projectiles? Are there a bunch of, like, stuns that I can dodge or dispels, things that I can dispel that would be useful? Otherwise, the deeps is always, you know, you're a carry. You got to be doing the deeps.
24,000 gold lead. Obviously, some of that Aghanim Scepter given to the DP. But feeling mighty strong right now for Live to Win.
I'm not sure what the answer is. The Death Prophet picked up a blink, so the way you kind of protect this PL Rapier is just having the Death Prophet run in with BKB or blink in, as we saw in the last fight, and it forces all the attention onto FN so that PL can just have a free time, and yeah, PL with BKB as well, so.
And there's still no instant initiation. There's no way you can get on this DP before she's going to activate BKB. Yeah. Your best thing is a swap, and she's always going to be able to get out of a swap situation with a BKB, so yeah, I don't know, like a blink hex on Zeus. If he gets a hex, then maybe.
They have, I think, a hex coming out pretty soon on Nature's Prophet, too.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, he's just got it done.
Oh, jeez.
I looked away for a second, and I was like, oh, he's halfway to Sheepstick, and now it's back. And it's like, he almost has Satanic. Just the nature of this hero.
The nature of this prophet.
Hey, look at you.
Oh, we got a refresher on Zeus. I don't think damage is really their problem now.
I wanted to do the, like, it's a refresh for his Zeus, but it doesn't work. It didn't work as well. 8,000. My goodness. Yeah, and this is what you were talking about, Parker, about, like, you know, Enchantress and Undying in the late game.
Yep. And this is a pretty farmed Undying. Like, he had Lotus with a plate mail and some other stuff, but it's like these are just not impact items for him. It's all about, like, basically these are like your 5 position to buff up your cores items.
Right.
They've got kind of too many support utility heroes here. I mean, they just have no team fight and no initiation, which at this stage of the game makes it look like, oh, you know, they should have drafted some, but obviously they had a clear idea of how to win the game in kind of 20 to 30 minutes,
Right.
which almost worked.
Yeah. It does make you wonder what would have happened if, you know, either A, they were able to get a little bit more out of that, like, Aegis fight or the high ground push, or, you know, maybe the Zeus not getting picked off. Like, a couple of things here and there makes the difference.
Here we go. Last hurrah.
Okay. And they find one. Shad, Gus back, and immediately they run at him and swap
Nice
out,
swap.
trying to survive, but the jump in and the bash is going to connect. Shad goes down. They will lose the Nature's Prophet, but it comes at the cost of the Undying to boot and try to take down this Tombstone up on the high ground. Just don't have anything left in the tank.
Celery. Thought he could maybe TP out of there, but no siree.
Very well played. Again, bind back. They don't have buyback on Drow. 100 seconds. But they will bring back in the Nature's Prophet, and after the glyph, likely go to finish this tier 3 tower off.
I think this is just GG probably. Although Exorcism will be wearing off, which will maybe give Viking one last fight, but if Live to Win want to play it ultra safe, they just take the racks, back off, wait for another Roche. BW getting fairly low here. But
Satanic.
yeah.
Care all that
Okay.
much.
Oh,
You see? The Prince's Knife Hex.
Doppelganger away, and
That
he's
Prince's
turning onto
Knife.
him.
He's got no Satanic. He's actually dead.
Oh my
God! Yeah.
They're leaving it for Drought? No.
Nah,
Venge had
dude,
to take it.
Venge got mad damage herself. She's got E-Blade.
But Drow almost had Aghanims.
Yeah, but she's
And this
dead
is
for
as-
so long.
Is this the Roche respawn or is that the minimum
That's the
Roche?
respawn. It's going to come
Oh.
back in 50 seconds, or what, 30 seconds.
Dude, I was ready to pack this in. What did
Why
we just witness?
He went aggressive on PL.
Yo.
We should have been packing it in.
I mean, for what it's worth, I also thought that with Drow being dead that they would not have enough damage to kill a Phantom Lancer through Satanic.
That Prince's Knife completely caught me
Yes,
by surprise.
for sure.
And the PL, it seemed.
Okay. Roche is back in
6
5 seconds. Yeah.
5 seconds. They're going to take this outpost.
Is it worth it to like deny yourself to creeps to give it to the Drow?
I think Venge is like if
You think
Zeus
it's good
had it or
enough?
something. Yeah, I think Venge is like pretty damn good with
Yeah.
this.
You don't want to die here, too. It's like
All right.
you're taking yourself out of the game
And
for...
and again, you can now give Venge the Ags, and like she can be a great sieger.
This is scary stuff here.
You have to go fast though. Phantom Lancer's back in 25.
They're moving in.
I think you
How is
just
this
put the
happened?
splitter. Yeah, just put everything. Stall him.
Oh no. Danger, danger. Aramis in trouble. Exorcism going out. Shad trying to take it. They get the silence onto all. BKB's already out.
Immersion hits hard.
Trying to do what he can. He's jumping away. Shad going for the right clicks. FN maybe in a little bit of trouble. No,
The
there's
rapier
Heal Scepter.
bench.
Bringing it down.
Toby's doing a lot of damage here.
He's
He
just
needs
off
the
the side.
agent.
He's the
Roche back. He's got to get...
Okay, he's got to take it all.
He got it all.
She's get the
Great
Ags.
play from Toby.
Nice.
What is going on elsewhere? Saneko's about to die. Shredder's gonna take
Heals
down.
back.
Swap.
Sorry.
Stun. Got him. Caught.
Knifed.
Meanwhile, the Ancients, though, they got to be careful they don't lose all their buildings. Zeus bought back to defend against it.
Middle tower is under attack.
Okay, so Venge got literally everything.
Yeah.
She has the blessing in her backpack, so she could give it to someone else.
What a great play by Toby.
Does Drow have the eggs
Dude,
already?
if he got bashed one more time, that was
Yeah.
curtains. No,
Drow
Drow doesn't have
Okay,
anything.
so it looks like they're saving that for the Drow then.
Yeah.
God, how is this game still going?
Jesus.
Freaking BL.
With a with a little help from our friends, Mr. PL.
Unbelievable. Look at the swing
That's a 30,000 net worth advantage to 14.
All right, I gotta stand up again.
I mean, that, you know, the rapier feed is like an instant
12K,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's mostly what that is.
All right, did she get blessed? Who did Drow Ranger get blessed? She has been
Yeah.
blessed.
Mjolnir coming out next. And they have a double catapult wave. All right.
They still have 60 seconds before this
They also-
Mirion's back.
They also have like the perfect hero to defend mega creeps.
Yeah.
Boom.
Well, here we go. Viking gonna go right back the other way.
Nature's Prophets, yeah, his is on cooldown, so there's no way that he could come back.
The only buyback right now in the game for Radiant is the Snapfire. Drow also has buyback available and could buy bots to get back into the fight if they need to.
Still seems a
Radiant's
little
middle
risky.
barracks
They
are under attack.
Yeah. I mean, Death Prophet doesn't have Exorcism also.
Sieging from the other
I guess
side.
they're just trying to get a melee Rax and get out. I don't think they want to fight here. Undying's
Oh, they only have one more lane of racks. They could
okay.
go
They're
for
gonna
this.
TP in. Oh, Undying Volt boots to travel. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, they're going for the megas, I guess.
They have repair kits still. Did they use all their charges?
Wait, no, they never had repair kit, did they?
Oh, wait, you're
We're
right.
saying-
You're right.
we were
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
a what if.
hoping that they
Yeah.
All right, they're not going for it, it looks like.
They might camp the hill here, but even that seems kind of risky. I don't think Viking's stronger in a team fight even with this rapier. This
Dire's middle tower is
BKB
under
PL
attack.
Death Prophet, yeah, I mean, live to win are not afraid of a fight right now.
They do have triple Zeus stuff though, because he's got the refresher shard
Okay.
and the refresher
Dire's
orb.
middle tower is
Ben
under
thinking
attack.
about going in. Gotta be very wary here. Age is still 2 minutes.
I mean, I think if Viking just want to fight around their their high ground or their base.
Leave B.
Okay, Celery might.
Alright. Don't
Yeah,
run back in.
Yeah, Celery, you've got no teammates backing you up here. Like,
You want to go? You want to go?
I'll hoof you.
I'll sprunk your ass.
Oh my god.
hey, No Ag Scepter yet.
No Acceptor yet. Should have blessed up the Enchantress.
Okay, we are 8 minutes away from next tier items as well.
Oh, Drow's the Princess
Ag
Knife.
Mjolnir time for the Drow Ranger.
Oh. The question is, do you save for bots also, though? Like, I feel like bots are so important with Mega Creeps.
For Dire?
Yeah, for Drow to have. I don't know which is if it's better to do that or the Mjolnir.
Yeah, I think at this point you're not going to get a chance to use the Aegis. So I think you're not too worried about bots yet because you're at this point Vikings now going to be sitting on their high ground for the next, I would say, 8 minutes.
Okay.
And basically Live to Win is going to be saying, let's just chill till next Roche, which is a long way away. Maybe farm up another PL Rapier because suddenly your PL has an item slot that needs filling, and yeah, he's got the Rapier queued up. So I think if you're Live to Win, you're thinking we can get stronger, and there's no need to, like, you're in no rush to kill this throne. Viking aren't getting any stronger.
Now here's another question. If you're Zeus and you really just wanted to, like, do it, just triple Thunder God's Wrath, triple Nimbus right on top of, like, a support. What do you think? Just
I dig it.
I love it.
Just kill Snapfire. It would be enough, surely, right?
I don't know. She's got a pipe. And what's Snapfire's neutral item? And a flicker.
Yeah, flickers away from it.
Be
Yeah.
enough for ET? No, 3k health.
Oh, wait a minute. They're going out of the base.
Okay.
Opening up. Starting.
Oh!
Okay.
Nice E-Blade.
Swap your
Holy
Enchantress.
E-Blade. Toby's just melting.
BKB. He's
Only
fine.
10 seconds on this Aegis. He's got to be really careful.
Yeah.
I don't know if Live to Win know the exact timing of it, though. They
It was crazy.
were backing off, so...
Well, he does have the Aegis expire now, and Toby gets back home. Be still my heart.
All right, now we sit on high ground. Come on, Viking. Stick to the plan. Sit here for the next 8 minutes. Well, I mean, really, they just sit here indefinitely to some extent. They're waiting for Live to Win to make a move, I think.
I think you can try to fish for a Prophet snipe, because Prophet's usually going to be very, very far away from the rest of his team. But I also don't think that really gets you anything.
It's just the nature of that draft where they don't have a hero to catch, so their best bet is waiting for Live to Win to kind of overextend.
I mean, typically I would say that Venge could do it, but with a Rapier, she's way too much of a liability.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would send Venge as like the canary to be like, okay, you go. I could probably Nimbus and Thunder God's Wrath on top of you. You're strong enough to get a kill, but with a Rapier, she is precious cargo.
Just trying to think about, like, how you even make these fights work, because, like, you have to burst the DP, but then you also need to be, like, dealing with the PL illusions. So, like, it almost feels like the Zeus needs to be able to break the Snapfire ulti and then also, like, keep DP in place while the rest of the team tries to deal with PL, maybe.
Do you guys agree with this level 25 Venge talent selection?
The Spirit Castle spells.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I kind of like the idea of it piercing BKB against the DP.
It's like this, yeah, just the very specific scenario where DP's running in with BKB and you want to just be able to stun her. But
That's the only reason.
it feels like, yeah, just... But at the same time, I
Also-
feel like the one he got is also just like the scenario where he dies and loses Rapier is a pretty bad scenario, so
Right.
the talent he chose also is not particularly amazing. Right?
Fair
now.
Although
point.
you do get both new instances of swap, so you can like keep, and nobody can go and take the rapier and like run away. You're going to be able to keep it in that area, I think, if that makes sense. So like, let's say that the Venge dies and there's a fight going on the other side of like, you know, 1,000 units away or something. The fight's spread out. She can make sure that if somebody takes the rapier, they don't run off with it.
Yeah.
Which I think is good. Maybe even in a way, giving it to Drow would be better. I know you guys are saying that you really like it on the Venge, but
Right. Well,
I'm a
you just can't
believer.
you just can't pass it over. Like
right.
the feeding to creeps is just not something.
Well, no, that's not. I meant more that like it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. I think if Venge died and then Drow was able to.
Oh
pick it
yeah,
up.
Drow is definitely better. It's just
Right,
that Venge is a close second.
Yeah.
Yeah. Avenge dies. Drow's definitely going to try pick it up. But the old mad scramble for, and she'll happily pick it up. You know, like you just want to make sure. Just don't let PL get his dirty hands
Would
on it.
Zeus happily pick it up?
You're pushing the boundaries there.
Undying.
When is the
maybe?
last time you think Boom right-clicked something? That's what I want.
Yeah.
Has he even
You don't
right-clicked
even-
a creep in the past
Yeah, exactly.
20 minutes?
You don't even right-click creeps at this stage.
Jeez. All right, I'm ready. Level 30s. We've got tier 5 items coming out relatively soon as
Yeah.
well.
Oh yeah, let's play the game. What do we want? So Ballista again for a Drow
For
Ranger?
sure.
Okay.
Zeus, do you want like a Seer Stone?
Searstone would be really good. Being able to stay that far away from the fight against a Phantom Lancer, who I'm actually kind of surprised that PL is not considering an Ags. I think the rush range against like Zeus would be really nice.
That's cool.
What else?
So-
Pirate Hat?
Pirate Hat, I think, is the best one for Viking. It's like a way to keep these other heroes relevant.
Yeah.
I don't know how Ballista works with the Aghanims on Drow.
They'll all bounce.
Right, but I'm saying I don't know which way does it push the heroes that get hit by it on the like clip out. You know
Oh,
what I
it'll
mean?
be from like the origin of the split.
Okay, origin of the split. Interesting.
The seeds of fortune.
Go smoke. Viking not even contesting a single bounty rune.
Wisely so.
Yep. Hug your throne. You're already down mega creeps. There's nothing worth moving out of the map for. There's no
Has
Roche.
been killed.
In 5 minutes, you may have to start
Yeah.
venturing out of your base, but
Yeah, it's contest Roche or... Oh, no, I don't even
For the
think they
neutral.
contest Roche. Yeah.
So that's
And neutral
600 gold for everybody on the team. Those 4 bounty runes.
it's pretty dank.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Viking are very much... You know, they spent the first 30 to 40 minutes of this game dictating the entire play and being the aggressors, and now it's their roles have been reversed.
Yeah, they were high school bullies, and now,
They're working in the McDonald's.
yep, and the CEO ILTW walks in, and he's like, hey, remember that time that you took my rapier?
Unbelievable. Oh, this is cool. The little thing, it shows like all of the heroes with it. So it's Venge
Yeah.
and PL. That's really nice.
Oh yeah, and 2 heroes have gems, ET and the Enchantress.
That's great.
Very cool.
Right. Afterlife, still farming.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Still killing couriers.
What was that? That's the Roche scouting curry, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh no, we were sending it to the shop maybe. The secret shop.
Oh,
Could
yeah.
have been.
What's Ench trying to buy?
I don't know, she has a lot of gold, though.
Maybe
Okay.
like towards the sheep stick.
Radiant
I
Sure.
don't
are
know.
scanning.
I feel like you'd probably just keep buyback actually. So maybe it was Roshan.
I'm surprised there are so many red no's on the buyback right now. Revenge is 25 gold away. Undying's 500 gold away. PL, oh
Zeus
boy.
is just cooldown.
Yeah, Zeus is cooldown.
Yeah. PL bought the rapier, so no
Are
buyback.
scanning.
This game was like super over.
Then enter ILTW.
It's so crazy. Dota's such a nutty game.
Oh, you get some support 25s now.
Splitter cooldown reduction. 40-second.
Supports have some pretty nuts 25s because you know Icefrog just kind of
You're
bounce
never
them
gonna
around.
hit 25.
Exactly.
The 3 times little shredder thing is actually pretty cool, but he took the extra Mortimers.
Yeah, if it was a core snap, then it's sick.
All that minus armor there, and then he can use your attack damage. all the
2
things.
more minutes. All right, wait. So let's continue theorize. So Searstone, Ballista would be good for Viking. I guess those are what you're hoping for most. Trident or Apex, would they be any good for Drow or Venge?
Probably for Drow. I kind of feel like Book of the Dead would be good for Radiant. Like, and you could just end up killing like the Zeus.
Yeah.
All the AoE damage.
I mean, I would not be surprised if this game ends with there being a fight going on and Nature's Prophet is like backdooring tier 4s.
That too.
And so Book of the Dead could definitely go a long way.
Well, the way a lot of these late game scenarios are ending are just like the team realizes, okay, we can't win a fight, let's just pop some BKBs and hit throne.
Yeah.
Right. I think there's a very good chance that's how Live to Win ultimately close this one out. It's just like kind of ignoring some heroes and hitting buildings.
Dude, what a hero melee creep. This creep gets a promotion. He is literally 1v10ing all these treants.
Get owned.
Yeah.
There can only be one. Get out of here.
And just like, look at this. Look at
With
this
my
creep.
dying breath.
Dude, units should go.
Oh, no,
enter
you
the
cheater!
box!
Unbelievable. You won't be forgotten.
Died a hero. Born a creep.
So Roshan 20. They're going to smoke out. They decide this is their timing.
Drow has Rapier queued up.
Tier 5 neutral items so close to.
I know.
We might not get him if this fight ends the game.
Wait a minute. ET? ET's over here.
Whoa,
they're
what a
taking the
great word.
outpost.
I don't know if that's. You'd rather
That-
kill the
whoa.
ET, right? You don't care about some gold.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, Immersion was posted up to break a smoke, but he was not expecting the loop.
So they took the outpost. In
And
time.
and his gem.
Yeah,
And maybe some Roche control,
yeah. The
actually.
gem's a pretty big deal. Well, I guess they don't have
Wow.
invis, but even so,
Hmm.
the vision game.
What a big play.
Interesting. Yeah, they'll get this outpost as a TP location for a potential Roche fight where you can buy back and TP to the outpost.
And now they also like have access to the jungle to try and get these items.
Yes.
Yes, 60 minutes
just hit.
online.
Apex.
Aw.
Someone will use the Striders, right?
Ex Machina for Zeus?
It
It doesn't refresh refresher.
Yeah.
Double
Venge.
BKB and a ton of armor. It's also a crap load of
This looks
armor.
good.
Okay.
BKB Manta E-Blade being refreshed sounds solid.
Is it extra attributes too?
I think it's just a ton of armor. I think it's 20 armor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is the active called on Ex Machina?
That's a good curve.
Reset item cooldowns. Very lore
Yes.
friendly.
Inspired. Stygian Desolator. Okay. Profit?
Yeah, that seems like a good profit
Yeah.
item. There we go.
Okay.
God, he's gonna destroy those towers.
Fallen Sky. Oh man,
They got the
fire
pirate
and
hat.
a pirate hat.
All right, everybody, get back in the base. We're invested.
We're playing for 90 minutes.
Oh my god.
Oh, 2 Fallen Skies. Wow. I almost never see Fallen Skies. I think almost statistically they're rare, but
They needed some stuns, you know. We
Yeah.
were just saying that.
Wait, they
Stygian
just got
Deso.
it.
Here we go. Roche is on the menu.
On Sky, it's dropping down. Can they drop the hammer onto all of them?
Oh, what? Oh, do they even care about this Roche, really?
Guys, just go get the pirate
I'm
hat.
surprised. I don't feel like they...
Yeah, I'm down to
Need
just
to.
pirate hat for the next like 10 minutes.
I think the main worry is... Well, I don't even know if, like... Radiant getting Aegis and just going for your throne. I mean, whether they have Aegis or not, I feel like they can make that play.
Yeah.
Right.
Like if someone dies once, they're probably going to die again. You need to do it in this first volley.
Dangerous. Does he know about the Fallen Sky?
They're going to scout it with the
Stones
courier.
down. Fallen Sky hits onto him right at the start. The big ol' ulti's coming out from the big bad Zeus. Aegis on the deck. Can they get anything else afterwards? Look at Immersion beating the crap out of Shad. He's going to get dropped down very low. Dies. 4 dead. And just like
Dyer's
that,
getting
Toby's
destroyed.
also in trouble. They're blocking
The
his path.
Wildlife
Look at the Weapon
Striders!
Striders. Oh, that's so sick. But Rapier, I think, is on the deck now too, right?
Yep.
Oh,
I'm
man.
not sure who can take profit, I guess.
Yeah, or ET.
Yeah.
Let's go. Do they see it?
Oh, ET has a scepter.
Surely they know about it.
Yeah. Surely.
Oh, no. Rapier left.
You hate to see
Figure
it.
it out. I mean, PL doesn't have slots for it, right? I
Yeah.
don't think he wants double Rapier.
I mean, sure.
Dyer's pinging it now.
They,
Maybe-
Dyer's aware
Maybe
of
they're
it.
baiting it and they want like a courier to come by
they
or
still
something?
have that outpost over there.
Yeah.
Not for long.
They're smoking for the Rapier? Is that what's happening? Hench?
That does not seem like a good
You
idea.
can't get it with the courier.
You're gonna die back.
They're getting the gem with the courier, maybe?
No, you can pick it up with a courier.
No, you can't.
I don't think you could.
You can't get Rapier with courier.
Oh yeah, you're right. I thought for free rapiers you can do it.
That's bad.
Awkward.
Okay. Not great. Fallen Sky, quick!
I think this is game.
Yeah. Unfortunate.
I mean, Live to Win had been the way stronger team. The reason it just dragged this long is because they were playing it safe after losing their Rapier, but you can see how unstoppable this PL is in the last fight. And PL and Death Prophet. Like, they had the 2 scariest carries in the late game.
Rampage!
Nicely
OTW.
done.
What a player.
Touch and go there for a second. But
Just stay in the fountain.
I think what
Pirate hat.
Live to Win wanted to increase their average game length because after that Yellow Submarine series, it was before the tier 2s even you go down, they're like, this is gonna look bad for us. So we're gonna bump up our average game length. We're gonna give away a rapier. We're gonna keep things interesting, and eventually they did win, but very, very closely fought by both teams.
Oh. I don't know. It felt like it's again one of those games where so much stuff happened that you kind of forgot how you got there, and that it should have been Live to Win that were like sort of finishing it off earlier. But yeah, nonetheless, impressive showing from Viking too to be able to just drag it out that line, not giving up. If the positions were reversed based upon what we saw the other day, it probably wouldn't have happened. But good stuff.
Yeah, well, we're going to jump to a quick break. When we return, we'll check out the scoreboards, we'll check out the numbers, and we'll check out more here at the Monster Energy Dota Summit 13.